Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Better Call Saul, Season 2. Exciting times. Exciting times. That first season was very solid. It was a really good first season, a really good introduction to the series as a whole. And there's a lot of plot developments already. There's a lot of progression. There's a lot of changes within the character dynamics, some of the character relationships from Jimmy and Chuck to, well, most of the main cast, if we're being honest here. So I'm really excited, very keen to see like where we are gonna go after what happened at the end of the first season, especially for Jimmy. It's a pretty big leap in terms of like character development in my eyes. The more I think about it, Jimmy being presented this opportunity of a lifetime of like, hey, you can still work on this case if you want. It's not gonna be with HHM, but it's still going to be with another law firm, right? And your name is still going to be attached to it, right? So there is still that credibility that Jimmy always wanted. And yet Jimmy seemingly walks away from it, right? I'm excited. I am excited. Without any further ado, let us jump straight into Better Call Saul Season 2. Oh. There is an been so long now. Oh, beautiful shot here. Oh, the text as well. Come on, that's great. But as I was saying, there's a lot of sadness. How time. Nice choice of music as well. Very relevant to what's currently happening on screen. Don't know when though. These shots are beautiful, man. Oh man.
No. God damn it! No! Somebody!
Wow. Wow. Oh wow! I'm just so amazed by like just the thematic richness of this scene alone. Wow, it's been a couple of hours. What did Jimmy carve? SG was here. Saul Goodman was here. Just cut to the opening already. Yes. Whoa. Gone black and white just for a bit there. Okay. Back to the ending of season 1. Oh. Oh. Okay.
I hate to do this, but could I borrow Ms. Wexler for a moment, if you will excuse us?
Pardon me.
So he did go inside.
If I take this job today with Davis and Maine, does that mean that you and me... Is this gonna happen?
Oh, wow.
Jimmy.
Oh, wow.
One thing has absolutely nothing to do with the other.
Great. I'm sorry about that.
She was holding back on her feelings there.
I'm gonna have to take myself out of the running. But thanks. Thank you, Howard.
Jimmy.
Well, that was quick.
Okay. This adds so much new context.
We could have gone home with $800,000 each, tax-free.
Cucumber water for customer only.
Okay. Their reaction.
No pee. I'm like,
Ooh. Okay. Of course, Mike. Of course, of course. And it's just him. The guy upgraded his vehicle, that's for sure.
It's me.
The most inconspicuous car imaginable at this point.
This business requires restraint. That is the opposite of restraint.
My god, this dude.
I like it.
This dude.
Yeah, I've been paying you the salary of 3 people to just stand behind me.
Oof.
I mean, why do I need you?
Oof.
I should just go alone. I'm throwing away money.
Rip. Rest in peace, buddy. He's gonna be shot in the next meeting.
Seriously, last chance. I'm gonna count to, say, 10, and then I'm... All right, then. Your services are no longer needed.
Oh my god, this dude! What a joke of a character. Playa? Seriously? Playa. My god.
The old guy? What, did he break your hip or something?
I know, right? Yeah, no, we parted ways.
GG's.
This is interesting.
Oh, yeah. You like it?
Can I take a look?
Oh, be my guest. Get in. Check it out.
Impressive.
Thank you. Get in. Feel the leather.
This is so funny. Daniel
Okie
Warmald.
dokie. We are good. Same as before. Still factory sealed.
Yes, this is James McGill, but I'm no longer a lawyer.
No longer a lawyer, huh?
So this is what a midlife crisis looks like?
Not midlife crisis. Clarity. I just finally decided to be me.
Everything okay, Mr. Compton? Would you like another drink?
Mr. Compton.
Is that a misprint right there? It's got to be, right?
Desafiro Añejo?
Yeah.
That's correct, actually, believe it or not.
Holy shit, a $50 shot of tequila? Is it worth it?
Apparently. We have a Cabernet, a Pinot, and a Syrah.
Whatever. Dealer's choice. Something with alcohol.
You got it.
I love these two so much.
Asking if we have a future. I mean, where did that come from?
Oh, I just...
Yeah.
Who cares? This is for me, okay? I got into the law for all the wrong reasons. I'm trusting my instincts. I think that my talents are better spent elsewhere. But the stuff I liked about it, selling people, convincing people, I don't have to be a lawyer to do that.
Whoa.
Please do me a favor, take a pillow, put it over that stock's face until you hear the deathbed queef.
Okay, so if you're not going to be a lawyer, then what?
Kim, I appreciate your concern, but it's not for me. I don't want it.
Jimmy, do you remember how long you studied for that bar? How hard you worked? All that effort. You're just going to toss it away?
That's the sunk cost fallacy.
I know you're making a mistake.
I've been doing the right thing for all these years now, and where has it gotten me? Nowhere.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Oh. Oh, ouch.
Next time, brother man.
Come with me.
What?
Oh shit.
Come on, trust me.
Oh shit, here we go.
You want to understand what I'm talking about? Follow my lead.
Oh my god, is Kim going to be Jimmy's partner in crime? Is that a possibility? Like, would Kim actually forego the law just to be with Jimmy?
We heard you talking about stocks.
Uh-huh.
So, question: if you could settle a debate between me and my sister.
You know what? We probably shouldn't even
I
bother.
wouldn't normally do this, right? But we need an expert. This guy sounds like he knows his stuff.
There's a little booth over here. There's some privacy. We can talk. No obligations. We can just rap about this a little bit.
I guess.
Yeah?
What do you say, sis? Can we just talk?
It's Giselle. Giselle St. Clair.
Ah, lovely.
She's playing along with it. Oh my god, their dynamic just increased tenfold to me. I love them. I love them.
Our father's side of the family is from South Africa, which is where
She's playing along with it.
we
This
passed
is
away.
awesome. I mean, it's bad, but it's awesome.
Down there, right? Charlize Theron. We can use a wine list if we get a chance.
Hey, are you a tequila fan?
Yes. You down for that?
You ever try Zafiro Añejo?
No, I have not. But I'm down for whatever. Through whatever she just said.
Incredible scene already. I love this.
Makes sense.
Again. Oh, yeah.
Compliments of the bartender. She thought you might want a souvenir.
Oh my god, did we drink the entire bottle?
No, yeah, we didn't. Hey, cheers.
I think we're ready for the check.
Folks, it's been a pleasure.
Oops, I got that.
Can't let you do it, son.
Wait, what? Ken, you are the greatest. Thank you.
No problemo. Hey, this will be the best decision you'll ever make.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey. What is this right? Yes, it is.
I fucking love this so much. $50 for a tequila. I love it. I love how it all comes into play. Oh man. Now she's enjoying it. But she's not in Breaking Bad though. It's all gonna fall apart. But hey, Jimmy stayed at Kim's place for the night.
No, that's gross. All sorts of food and weird.
Come on.
What? No!
Come on. I'll do it right now.
I don't care.
I need to brush
I
my
don't have an
teeth.
extra. It's not my problem.
It's fine. Look at this.
Okay. I love these two so much. They're such a great duo. Bob Odenkirk is great, but you know, Rhea Seehorn, gotta give her props, man. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go.
Daniel Warmalt. I'm Officer Baker. This is Officer Saxton.
Yeah, please, come on in.
Bro, your house is a fucking mess.
Come in. It's over here.
What the fuck?
A major collection, all stolen.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Was it common knowledge that you have baseball cards?
No, not really.
Is anything else taken?
Cash, a fair bit.
How much cash?
I don't know. You know, let's focus on what's important here. You know, all I really care about are my baseball cards.
How much cash indeed?
Time is of the essence here, guys.
Well, we're gonna help you out the best we can, Mr. Wormel.
Good.
He's so cringe. Holy shit.
Just wondering your thoughts.
I assume more baseball cards.
Oh wow.
Did you have more baseball cards, the ones you keep locked in the case here?
Yes, in back. Thousands, but
Like they're probing
these
him.
were the crown jewels over here. You know, the all-star lineup.
Pretty sweet Hummer parked in the driveway. Yours?
That's mine. It's a lease. I work IT for a pharmaceutical company.
Wow. Computers. God, I should have gotten into computers. Okay,
I know, right?
Okay, indeed.
So that's a computer.
Right.
And the couch is perfectly fine.
There's something wrong with this picture.
I like how we don't get to see what they're actually seeing. Leave it to the imagination. I mean, it's obvious, you know, like money, but you know, like how much money? Jimmy?
Come, Kim. Join me. Join the pride. I said lioness because it's the females who do all the hunting. I just wanted to be species accurate, irrespective of my own sex. It's a National Geographic thing. Anyway.
Kim brings a lot out of Jimmy, and that's what makes her so special as a character. Kinda lonely, huh, Jimmy? Oh, who you calling, though?
Santa Fe, New Mexico. I need the number of a law firm, Davis and Maine.
There we go. Didn't last long, huh? Oh, beautiful. I love that we're using the same shots again. Same framing at the very least. I love that. This whole sequence feels very dreamlike. Like it doesn't feel real. Even though it is. And because it's dreamlike, in my opinion, that's what makes it feel somewhat unsettling to me.
Is it possible, can we do a Coco Bolo?
Coco Bolo desk? Absolutely. I'll get right on that.
Wow. Easily gets everything you want. Interesting. Huh. Huh. That final moment, now that I think about it, could signify the fact that Jimmy couldn't do anything about it. Like he thinks he has some kind of power that he could change because the opportunity presents itself. But when he does it, nothing happens. So the opportunity feels like a false dream. Great episode. Fantastic episode. I love the whole thing with Jimmy and Kim. That was great. That was peak. All right, that was Better Call Saul Season 2, Episode 1. That was great. I love that episode. I love that episode so much, actually. That was great. That was beautiful. As I mentioned, by the end of the episode, that whole thing of do not turn it off, like always on and whatever. The way I read that moment, as I mentioned at the end of the episode reaction, I read that as Jimmy trying to. I read it as an opportunity presenting itself, and Jimmy takes that opportunity, but it turns out he can't really do anything. Nothing changes, and the opportunity that presented itself is false. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything, and he can't do anything about it. Right? At least that's how I read it, because like when Jimmy looks at that, it gives the idea, especially to us, the audience, it gives the idea that if Jimmy does it, right, if he does what we all think he's gonna do, which he inevitably does, then something is gonna happen. Like, but we don't know what that thing is, right? Lights are gonna turn off, whole building is gonna turn off. We don't know, right? We don't know. But the curiosity begs for us to want to know, right? It's the curiosity factor. He does it, and nothing happens. And I was like bracing for it. I was like waiting for something to happen, but nothing happened at all. And there is that sense of disappointment in both me and Jimmy, if that makes sense, because we both expected something and we got nothing, right? And it's the realization of, oh, I didn't do anything. I am powerless. there is nothing here for me that I can do. Jimmy choosing to be working on the I'm not remembering the name of the law firm, but Jimmy going to Santa Fe to this specific law firm, that doesn't move the needle at all. I don't think he has any power in there at all, even though he basically achieves his dream somewhat in quotations, right? And speaking of dreams in quotations, right? It's not really his dream if we're being honest here. This is more of a Jimmy wants to do this so that he can have the so he can have that approval from Chuck and a lot of other people, but that didn't really happen at all, right? Quite the opposite, which leads to like his actual decision of leaving the law in the beginning of the episode up until like the very end where he finally chooses to actually join the case and such. Because at first hand I was kind of taken aback, like okay, this is how we're gonna be continuing directly from the season 1 finale. Like Jimmy actually just stops being he just basically just left this career path entirely. That's like the vibe that that was given, right? And even though obviously he's gonna go back regardless, right? He thought he was out, but then he pulled himself back in. But really it's the fact that the more I think about it, this makes sense. Like this makes complete total sense for Jimmy to do, right? It is a very rash decision for him to just, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna lay back in like this, in this luxury luxury club or whatever he was. But it makes complete total sense, right? It makes complete total sense. Because why would he? Why would he? Right? This entire career path is filled with people who do not want him to be there in the first place. The person that he wants the admiration of being in this place does not want him to be there at all, right? I'm talking about Chuck. The only person who has some form of admiration towards Jimmy, and I'm talking about like Kim, immediately kind of she doesn't really give like a full-on answer when Jimmy asks her about it, right? Like, is this gonna be a thing? Like, specifically like this relationship, like is this gonna be a thing if I work here? And Kim giving the answer that she gave, and she was hesitant on the answer. That's the vibe that I got, right? When Jimmy asked her the question, she hesitated. She was like, I like she was stammering. She doesn't know what to exactly say at the moment. Like there is like a part of her that wants to say yes, and this is the part that loves Jimmy, who admires Jimmy, who cares for Jimmy. But there's also the side of her that is the professional side of her, right? And that's the side that ultimately ultimately spoke to Jimmy during that moment. But ultimately this side kind of took a step back and then let the Kim that loves Jimmy take over when Jimmy's like, hey, you want a $50 tequila shot? We can get a $50 tequila shot without actually paying. Now hear me out. You just follow my lead. And then she actually did. And I love that entire sequence. That entire sequence was great. And again, like that whole moment solidifies the Kim and Jimmy dynamic as perhaps my favorite dynamic in the show thus far, and maybe throughout all of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. I don't know. Because Breaking Bad, the Walter and the Jesse combo is unmatched. But that is like a toxic relationship, if we're being honest here. right? That's just a complete toxic relationship of a guy abusing somebody else to gain power, and ultimately, there's a lot. There's a lot, but Kim and Jimmy is in this like romantic relationship, friends with benefits, but still they're like madly in love with each other, but they don't really want to fully admit it, even though they've obviously had multiple times being together, sort of a thing. It's driving me nuts, but I love them. I love them so much. Like, they're not officially in a relationship. They're not officially, they're not officially a couple, but they're so in love with each other. The only thing that is pushing them apart is just their jobs. That's it. And but like in this episode, this episode gave me something that I wasn't expecting, but I should have expected, and that is Kim willingly, Kim willingly supporting Jimmy over the law. Like Kim knows that what she is doing is wrong. She knows that what she is doing with Jimmy is wrong. They're just using the guy, right? They're lying to the guy and they're using the guy in order to get free drinks, right? Now Jimmy, obviously he's gonna do it because he's not a person who submits to the law, right? This is Slippin' Jimmy we're talking about. Well, formerly Slippin' Jimmy. Now I don't know what he is right now. He's a completely new person, right? But Kim is not somebody that I was expecting that would go this far, but the fact that she did, leads me to believe that she is willing to be complicit with Jimmy to the point of doing, some naughty things here and there, some wrongdoings here and there, just a sprinkle, just a couple. You start off small, right? In this episode, you start off small. It's only $50 for a tequila shot. What's gonna happen next in the future? Maybe helping like a crime lord. You know what I mean? Like, I am seeing the vision of a Kim and Jimmy duo of working together on solving or handling these probably like super major crime investigations or these crime relations between them, right? Like, let's say Jimmy has something to do with, like let's say like a hypothetical scenario where Jimmy has to help Nacho do something, and then Jimmy needs Kim's help because something might also be attached to like Kim's own personal life and whatever. Like, a lot can happen that could force Kim to be in a position to help Jimmy. And that's gonna be so incredible if it does happen. Because with Jimmy, if he does something wrong, that's like whatever, because he's already done that in the past. But with Kim, that's gonna be like the conflict, right? That's gonna be like the inner and external conflict of like wanting to help someone, but but the person who you are helping and what they are and what you are helping with goes against everything that you stood for externally speaking. So, again, like hypothetical scenarios, but it could lead to so many interesting character developments. But even if that is never going to be the case in the future, regardless, this version of Kim, I love this version of Kim. This is a character development that I was not expecting within this first episode. I am all in. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but I am all in with this direction and with this dynamic. It's peak. Sorry to say, I am afraid the Kim and Jimmy dynamic it's peak. It is absolutely peak. But we shall see where things are gonna go in the future, because right now, as it stands, apparently we are gonna be continuing with the Sandpiper case, the Sandpiper saga, if you will, because Jimmy is, of course, right now working on that case. He's gonna be working with Kim, right? As I guess, as partners, even though they're different companies and such, but they are working with within the same case. The Nacho and the I'm forgetting his name. I'm forgetting the name of the guy who's like a cringe lord. But that whole subplot that is brewing in the background, and I feel like that development could in fact be infused with our main plot, and that's where the conflict of like that's gonna be like the conflict and like the main the major element that will shift Jimmy into the crime world that we know he is associated with in Breaking Bad. That's how I feel about it. Mike, I don't know, somewhere in the middle. Right now, Mike is just doing his own thing. We'll see where Mike is gonna be at in the future. But right now, I am very excited for season 2. This has been a really fantastic first episode, and I cannot wait to see more. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy my first episode reaction. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.